Hello, welcome to Dupery? I don't know. This is like a mystery strategy puzzle game with some like social deduction stuff. I mean, it's a single player game. It's not social, but like stuff will like lie to you. And you gotta figure out what's telling the truth. It's a lot like Demon Bluff from what I saw from the Steam trailer. And I really liked Demon Bluff. I wish that game would get another update, but maybe this game will be pretty cool too. Anyway, let's get right into it. Yeah, I did start a game briefly just to make sure audio stuff was good. Hopefully it's good. Crime never sleeps. I guess I won't either. Not while the syndicate continues to spread. I've got work to do. Hell yeah. Mysterious detective. Welcome back, detective. As you may have heard, crime is rampant. Sorry, the city is rampant with crime. Syndicate's roots have grown ever more expansive and corruption festers like no other. I fear if we don't act now, we won't have another chance. I must say you've been out of the game for a while. Let me catch you up to speed. On the left, you can see the number of innocent, meddler, underling, and traitor roles you can expect to see on the board. So there's one innocent, one underling. Innocent meddler roles are good, underling and traitor roles are evil. All evil must be arrested before you can move on to your next case. On the right here, you can find the suspect list, which includes all roles that can be found in this case. Call these the suspected roles. Okay. Roles can only appear once on the board, however certain roles may hide their true identity and pretend to be other roles. Yeah. You can hover over a suspect to get a description of what the role does. If you need more details, click on them. That's enough dilly-dallying. There's work to be done, cases to be solved. So by investigating one of the homes on the board, we'll click on a house to reveal who lives there. Okay, so what are the roles? Innocent. I announce I am the priest. When lying or tainted, I will announce something else. More info. Oh, this just tells you the keywords. An act of giving information. What a role has announced is displayed below their name when investigated. Lie. When a role is lying, the information they give will be wrong. Whoa, that's what lying means? That's crazy. Taint. Role is tainted, they are being forced to lie. Oh, and then this gives a bit more detail, right? If lying or tainted, I will announce something like, I am the priest. What? I announce I am the priest. When innocent, if I am lying or tainted, I might announce something like I am the... These are the same thing. What? Oh, sorry. They hit me with the typo. I am the pressed. I see. Okay. So there will be like a slight difference. All right, mobster. I lie and pretend to be a in-play role. Okay, yeah. Pretending to be another role appears as a role when investigated, and unless they are lying, we'll do everything as that role would do. All right, cool stuff. So we knock on this door. I am the priest. I'll be the priest. Two priests? That's impossible. Wait a minute. Arrest the mobster's a liar. Yeah. Arrest the imposter. Get him out of here. Yippee, in 5 hours. Reveal all. Okay, cool. Alrighty, not bad. But yeah, you get the idea. It's a Demon Bluff like. No, there's a lot of games like this. Here's your new case who's been drawing everywhere? But you'd better clean that up before you start. Use this rubber. Oh, hey, we can draw. Click to pick up the rubber and hold click to erase. What? I'm clicking. Oh, there we go. That's cool. Yeah, so we can draw. That's fun. Look at that, detective. You should make your own notes. Make use of the pen and pins on the left. Both your mouse or hold the button down to change color. Pins can be dragged on the board. Right click to remove them. Be recolored the same way as the pen. Try not to make too much of a mess. Let's get to it. Their case is a little more complex than the last one. There are quite a few new suspects. Make sure to have a look at them before making any rash decisions. Be careful, detective. When you arrest a good role, your reputation will drop considerably. Good, poor. If reputation gets too low, we'll have to let you go. No pressure. Alright, what roles do we got? Reporter. I announce how many steps I'll need to take to reach the closest role. Step of movement from one tile to adjacent tile. Okay, that's cool. Therapist. I announce how many of my adjacent neighbors are evil. Isn't that supposed to be confidential? Alright, then the priest is back. Mailman. I announce one in-play role and one not-in-play role, specifying which is which. Okay. So like, let's see, there's 5 people here. There's 6 roles. Spectre. I obscure one non-meddler role, hiding its name, appearance, and information. Obscured role's icon name information is hidden except for the numbers which stay visible. Here, let's just open all these. I don't quite get what you mean yet. So what do we got? Yeah, okay, I see. But what? Oh, but you're not that. You just do that to someone. Okay. Non-meddler role. So this still could... Oh wait, they can obscure themselves. And this could be the mobster, right? The thing being obscured. Interesting. Anything to look at here? No. Lie and pretend to be a suspected role. Okay. I have 3 evil clients. Hold on. I wish I could just click on this, but that's fine. Adjacent. Okay, so yeah, it's not diagonal. So this is a lie, right? Let's start with that. Pick up my pen. How do I change color? Ooh. Liar. 2 steps away from closest evil. It could be you. It could be like here, then here. I could see that. 2 steps away from closest evil. So you're saying it could be you. Yeah. And you're saying either over here or maybe like over this way or this way. All right, mailman. Priest lives in town. You've never heard of the therapist. Okay, everything's kind of pointing to you. Okay. Can you have 2 of the... Hold on. Can you have 2 of the same role? I don't think so, right? They said something about that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't. So also one of these reporters is fake, right? I think we can pretty confidently arrest the therapist. I don't know, is there anything I'm missing, maybe? Like, you just don't make sense. Yeah, yeah. Cool, it was a specter. And then you were telling the truth. Mm-hmm. Priest lives in town. So this is the priest then, right? Yeah, okay. So you're just the remaining evil, right? It doesn't make sense what you're saying, because if you're good, yeah, 2 steps away, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, so it's just you. Okay, that's really fun. I like this a lot. Right? Okay. I was so ready for that to just be wrong. I love these kinds of games, man. That's fun. Okay. Anyone new? Taylor. Pick 2 roles and announce if they are the same alignment. When you're lying or tainted, your ability will still function, however, the information will be wrong. Okay, so you'll be like, you know, priest, mailman are both good. Pick 2 roles. Interesting. Mathematician. I announce the sum of all evil role addresses. What? Okay, so it's like, maybe if he says like 3, then it would be 3, or it could be 1 and 2. Maybe that, I think that's how you work. Maybe the number's the address. I can't really see what else it would be. All right, detective, you see that blue hand symbol? Oh, so this is an active ability. I was a little confused. I see. One-time abilities, useful skills you can choose to use whenever you want. Read whatever they do before jumping in. It's useful to know what to expect. I see. Like 2 roles. Kind of wish it said maybe what that did again, but that's okay. Yeah, pick 2. Announce if they're the same. 2 Taylors. Ability will still work, but if they're a liar, information will be incorrect. Okay. And then what are you? Mailman. Taylor lives in town. Never heard of the mathematician. So you're just not here. I get it. Well, we can just use the ability on these 2, because these 2 are good, right? One of you has to be the fake. Come on. There we go. 3 and 4 are not the same alignment. You're lying, but just double checking. Yeah, okay, goodbye. Cool, I get it. That's neat. Oh, we got the meddler, and then what are you called? Traitor. New case of yours is not an easy one. Look, see how there's a meddler and a traitor in play. Meddlers are good, if you can believe that. They will often cause you a lot of trouble. Traitors, on the other hand, are pure evil. They will often make solving a case much harder. Good luck. Alrighty, what do we got? Vigilante, weatherman, surgeon, critic are all new. Announce 3 addresses. 1 address leads to the innocent, 1 leads to a meddler, and 1 leads to an underling or traitor. That's cool. Vigilante. Pick a role. If suspected role is evil, kill them. Otherwise, nothing happens. If I'm lying or tainted, my ability will not work and I will never kill. Okay. Hold on. What are these other ones? On the 12th hour, I might kill an innocent roll of oh, we gotta go fast. Shit. Scary. I assume that lowers my reputation. Use twice as much reputation as normal. Others treat your reputation status as poor. Okay. I'm sure reputation plays into a lot of stuff. Out of town sees you. By default, you lose 2 reputation when you rest a good roll. Okay. And yeah, you can see the little marks there. Okay, yeah, we gotta go, by the way. Oh, when you reveal... Oh, I thought this was going forward when... I thought this was just timed. It doesn't look like it is, right? Okay. Well, maybe it is. I'm not sure. We can reveal all these. We'll only go to hour 9. It's fine. It's fine. Not fine. Or what? Might. So it's not guaranteed, I guess. Interesting. Let's see. So can these disguise as anything, or are underlings only a disguise and as like, you know, what are these guys called? Innocents. Yeah. Okay. I am the priest. This guy's good, right? Good guy. Calculate the number 4. Oh. Hey, wait a minute. Something's wrong with you. And that means you're probably telling the truth then? What? There we go. Today's forecast. 2, 4, 6. Okay. So this is the good guy. This is the meddler. And then this is the evil. Okay, we can get rid of you, right? There we go. I guess we could use the vigilante trait too, right? Maybe we'll save that. Okay, so far all of these have checked out, right? Hold on, I wish there's... I wonder if there's a hotkey for the pen. There we go. So now it's just you 2 left. I guess I could have the vigilante shoot the surgeon? Might kill an innocent if possible. Might. Okay. Weird. Yeah, what else can I do with this? Hold on. Mathematician. Sum of all evil roll addresses. What? Wait, why was it 4 then? Are you not both evil? Am I... Traitor. Hold on. Evil roll. Rolls that should be arrested. Why was it 4? Hold on. Because we have another evil roll, right? Okay, hold on. Does this not make sense, actually? This checks out. But this is a lie, isn't it? Was that the right guy? I think so. Okay. I wasn't entirely sure. You only kill if it's evil, right? Okay. I thought you just shot him. Alright, cool. That was fun to figure out. New case is interesting. Look at the suspect list. We have a poisoner in play. They're quite tricky to deal with as they taint adjacent role. Roles that are tainted will be forced to lie even when they are good. You to remember that a role that lies is not always evil. A tainted role will still read as good to others. Try to use this information to pick this mess apart. Alright. What new things do we have? Bloodhound. I announce the direction of nearest evil roll from me that is my column or row. 2 or more evils are the same distance from me. I start barking. If I find no evil, I sniff. Okay. Awesome. Poisoner. Tainted adjacent. Innocent. Yeah. Okay, let's just reveal everyone. No duplicates. Points north. Okay, 1 step away from closest evil. Well... Okay, so immediately... Gosh, hold on. Is there a hotkey? Doesn't look like it. It's not that bad. I'm just... Okay, so these are both lies, right? I have 0 evil clients. This is true. Poisoner lives in town, never heard of the reporter. True, true, and then you're just the evil, yeah? I believe so. Goodbye. Cool. That wasn't that hard. Another day, another case. Right, detective? Once again, the syndicate has given us a challenge. But look at the barkeep. They're special and will need... as they will transform an innocent role into the drunkard. Very irresponsible, also messes with our reports. Ratio on the left can be outdated when these transformations occur. Okay. Interesting. Alrighty. Anyone new? No. Okay. Drunkard. I lie and pretend to be a good not-in-play role. Transform an innocent role into the drunkard. Scoundrel. I cannot die or be arrested unless I am the last evil. Interesting. Alrighty, let's start revealing. Oh, I almost arrested them on accident. That would have been bad. 2 evil clients. Oh, there's 2 therapists. That's not right. Oh. Oh, you don't, like, disguise. You're just here. Interesting. Okay. Well, you seem more helpful than harmful, right? You can figure out stuff from that. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't make sense. Okay, give me my trusty pen. This doesn't make sense, which would mean that this is true. Calculate the number 7. If it's... You're lying, also. Because this is all the evils, and this guy is 7 on his own, right? Okay, 2 steps away from closest evil. You're also lying. And then, you know, you're obviously evil. So many liars. Okay. And then transform an innocent role. Okay, it's not adjacent, so it could be anyone. How do you figure that out? Tend to be a good non-play role. I mean, all you do is lie. You don't turn evil or anything, so I could maybe figure it out from this. So if there's 2 evil clients, one of you is the drunk, if you're telling the truth. Which points to you. So it's probably you, right? And then you're just drunk. Probably. I think I like that. I could also use Taylor, who I'm pretty sure is good. We could pick like... Oh, we could do like Scoundrel Therapist. See if they're the same alignment. Same alignment. Okay, yeah. Cool. So we got 1. I think you're just drunk. And then you're both good. Although that doesn't work out, does... no, it does. Yeah, never mind. I was like, hey, we've got 3 evils though. No, one of them's just chilling here. So you're the barkeep. This is the evil. This is the drunk. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. Cool stuff. That's fun. I will say I'm noticing a couple similarities. I mean, of course, right? They're similar genre to Demon Bluff, and I wonder if it's just because they're modeled after similar games. I don't know. People are telling me Demon Bluff is like what, Blood on the Clock Tower, and maybe these are both taking inspiration from that. I don't know. I don't really mind because this game is fun, and it's just a demo. It's free. It's just, I don't know, interesting. remember. Lying roll is not always evil. Evil roll is not always lying. I don't know, I've just seen them overlap in the roles, and I wonder. I don't know. I don't want to. Let's just enjoy the fun game. Let's see. I pick and taint an innocent role. I announce 3 addresses, one of which belongs to my target. Okay. Con man. I will pretend to be an in-play role. When I am arrested, I am not revealed. Huh. Oh, and he also doesn't lie. How the fuck do I find you? I guess like bloodhound, mathematician, therapist. Yeah, there's quite a few ways to find it. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Shit. I don't know why I held right click instead of left click. What's wrong with me? Okay, well, you're telling the truth. But that doesn't make sense. So one of these is poisoned. Shit. God damn it. Whatever. Calculate the number 8. Calculate the number 8. I think you're both lying. 3 steps away from closest evil. That doesn't work for anything. Point south. You all suck. I arrested the like only person who's good here. Okay. This doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess it could be. No. What would Conman do if he was the Bloodhound? Just point at himself? I don't know. This doesn't make sense. 1, 2, yeah. You don't make sense. You don't make sense. Announce 3 addresses, one of which belongs to your target, which is a tainted innocent. And maybe you just got tainted, right? 3 innocents. Oh boy, what have I done? These all don't make sense. Announce the direction of nearest evil. So your column or row. I don't know, maybe it's like south and it loops around? I don't know. That'd be weird. Number 8. Number 8. Maybe it's like... Okay, let's just start putting stuff down, right? This... All 4 of these have to be lying somehow, is the issue we're running into, right? This is Poisoner, who poisoned you. You just corrupted this guy. Then what? We still have these. One of these has to be true. In fact, both of them do, because the con man doesn't lie. I don't... Man. Kind of stuck on this one. It doesn't help that I fucked up at the beginning. I feel like my whole thought process is ruined. 2, 3, 4. Paint an innocent role. Announce 3 addresses, one of which belongs to my target. Like, can you be evil? I don't know. Maybe. So maybe you're telling the truth? I don't know. Does it tell you if they're corrupted? Or tainted, sorry. That doesn't make sense though. There's not enough evils to go around. Yeah, okay. So you're like definitely lying, but you were innocent, so there's something tainting you. I don't know. What if they are both true? They could be. Oh, you know what? How do I find the con man? Well... Oh, wait, no, that's not it. I was like, maybe he can't step through the crime scene? No. It's the same either way. But like, one of these could be the con man, right? This is con man, and then this is the evil, and it does add up to 8. Oh, okay. And then you poisoned here. Your target was this. And you're good. Oh, I think that's it. That sounds right. Let's do it. Okay, but he doesn't reveal yet. I was like, I got scared for a second. Can't you just know because your reputation doesn't decrease though? Look at the second part of this, right? I get how the first part is kind of tough that he can't lie, right? Oh well, let's not make that mistake again. That was very silly of me. Notice throughout your cases that each time you investigate or arrest a roll, time moves forward. A roll takes 2 hours, while arresting a roll takes only 1. Abilities do not take any time to use. Well, now it hasn't been very important, but I've sworn you, in many neighborhoods, there's still danger lurking. Rolls might change the state of the board as time progresses. Sometimes it's best to arrest quickly. Plus, we're not paying you overtime. Clock tower. Whoa. Yeah, like maybe. Or I think this is just a roll, actually. Yeah. I announce at what time the clock tower will ring. Add a clock tower to the board when I am suspected. Okay. What does the clock tower do? Uh-huh. I guess we'll find out. Anything new? Milkman. After 24 hours, I become evil. The commentary in this game is insane. All milkmen are evil. Alright, well. Oh, I almost did it again. I don't know why I want to press right click so badly. Sniffs? Sorry, what does this mean? Find no evil, you sniff. Okay. Could just be lying about that, to be fair. Maybe. Well, no. Because there's only one evil currently, right? 12th hour, I might kill an innocent roll if possible. Oh, I bet. I wonder if last time, maybe you have to be adjacent to kill? I guess we'll find out. Clock tower will ring from 6 to 7. Okay, so I can check if you're telling the truth. I get it, I get it. So you're lying? Yeah? Interesting. From 10 to 11? Okay, yeah, I think this guy is lying. What else could it be? Nothing? I don't think it's anything else. Goodbye. Alright, not bad. Detective's case might cause you trouble. Con man is in play. Make you question your sanity. They are evil, but they do not lie. Remember, evil roll is not always lying. I've seen this guy before. I know this guy. Copycat. Pretend to be a good in-play roll. Okay, so now we can have duplicates. Calculate the number 8. Do 2 and 6. Also calculate the number 8. Is it you two again? I mean, 3 evil clients, that's also impossible. You fucking idiots. Alright, crime never sleeps, so I guess I won't either. Not while the syndicate continues to spread. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. 4 innocent in town, wife suspected. 2 underling in town, copycat suspected. Weird. Let's do the normal case. I have to go all the way back? Okay, no. So now we're just actually in the game now. Okay. Well, I think I will probably just cut out that case because that was silly of me. And we'll do an actual case here. Hard 23%. We got this. 4 innocents in town. Skeptic suspected. All right. Oh boy. Here we go. So what happened to me last time, by the way, because I'll probably just cut that out, is I did this case under the assumption. So here's mistress. Sorry. I am surrounding the wife's partner unless the wife is lying or tainted. I make the wife jealous. I lie and pretend to be a suspected role. And then wife is I pick an innocent partner. I announce their address. I'm adjacent to my innocent partner. I read adjacent and surrounding as the same thing. And adjacent is just like, you know, innocent here, wife here. That's adjacent, yeah? And then I was like, okay, well, if this is the wife, this is the innocent, then the mistress has to be here. No. Surrounding is within 8 tiles. Very important. All right, let me go through everything else. Skeptic. I announce one address and its alignment. If your reputation status is poor, I lose faith in you. Partner. I announce the address and corresponding identity of an uninvestigated role. Starts investigated. But yeah, I lost that case because I didn't understand the difference in the keywords. It was not very interesting. You didn't miss much. Yeah, starts investigated. So he's just here. Number 8 is the wife. Number 8 is the therapist. So you two are not making sense, and there's 2 of you. So we can just check 8 and check that. Fall guy. Other roles consider me an evil underling. Other roles cannot pretend to be me. Pretend to be a good role. And then Spectre's back. Obscure one non-meddler role, hiding its name, appearance, and information. Numbers are not obscured. Okay, so what are you? The wife. So you immediately don't make sense, right? And then we've got 2 meddlers, 3 underlings, 4 innocents. It's only 4 of these are actually here. Something to keep in mind. And as far as I know, no innocents are lying for no reason, right? Other roles consider me an evil underling, but you tell the truth, yeah? Pretend to be a good role, but you are a good role. I lie. Okay, so we can pretty safely arrest you, I think. Maybe we can wait a little bit. Nah, let's do it. Fuck it, we ball. Right? Right. Okay. I was like, there's no way, right? Okay, let me look at the other roles real quick just to make sure I remember how many steps I need to reach a certain role. How many of my neighbors are evil? I am the priest. Yeah. 1 in play role and 1 not in play role. Okay, let's just get revealing. I don't think we need to be careful about the reveal order. There's 3 reporters. Then they're all saying they're 2 steps away. Okay. Well, this guy could be true. Here, I need a different color than white, actually. That looks terrible. Here, how about a blue? 2 steps, 2 steps away, 2 steps, 1 step away. So it would have to be you or you. Alright, do you make sense with anything else? It could also be up here. True. It could be up through this way. Right? It could be, you know, like over, down. Same with you. What a mess. Okay. Well, let's start off with marking some innocence, right? Oh, hold on. So you're good. And you're good. I'll never forgive my partner. Okay. Hold on. Wife. I announce their address. I'm adjacent to my innocent partner. Interesting. Surrounding the wife's partner unless the wife is lying or tainted, I make the wife jealous. She's not announcing where their address is, but I think that's just because the mistress is here, right? Okay. So one of these 2 is the wife, right? And they both can be good. It could just be a copycat situation. It could be like you're good and then you're a copycat. Because we need somewhere for the mistress to go. So the mistress would be here. Can that happen? Can she disguise as a fall guy? No, right? Other roles cannot pretend to be me. So this doesn't make sense, actually. Never forgive my partner. There can't be a mistress, can there? Or am I? Oh, there can, right? Fucking 8 tiles away. Remember. I fell for this shit last time. Okay, so it could be you're good. You're the copycat. And then the mistress is within 8 tiles? I think what that means is just around here? Yeah, I think so. So it could be you, right? Hold on, what's the mailman saying? I should probably live this. Mistress lives in this town, never heard of skeptic. Me neither. They're not even here. I think this is mistress. 2 steps away, 2 steps away. That makes sense. You... Oh, but you make sense. No, I'm not so sure. Because you register as an evil. And this has to lie. Okay, let me clean up these blue splotches. Oh, you don't need all this shit. It's too much. I've made a mess. Okay. I believe... Hold on. Adjacent neighbors. Yeah, directly northeast, south, or west. So it has to be one of you two. Yeah? Yeah. And again, mistress doesn't make sense if it's here, right? Yeah. It wouldn't make sense. So the only answer is your wife guy. This is mistress. That doesn't make sense. Huh. Because you're telling the truth. You'd have to say something like you're 3 steps away, right? Weird. Hold on, let me... 8 tiles around that position. Yeah? 2. Sorry, what does the Spectre do again? Obscure 1 non-meddler role hiding its name and information. Numbers are not obscured. Okay, what could you be where this says 2? I feel like this is some shit you can use if you know this game really well. And I don't. Maybe this is therapist and it's like, hey, you're evil? Maybe there is no mistress? No, there has to be. But you could be like, yeah, therapist, you're evil, but then there'd have to be a skeptic and there's no skeptic. I don't think that's it. What else could it be? It could be skeptic. Maybe it's like number 2 is good? Maybe. Sum of all evil rolls. 2? I don't think that's it. That doesn't make much sense. What if it's like you two are lying? But then this doesn't make sense, right? These guys would say that they're 1 away. Huh. I don't know, I'm like so sure it's you, but this doesn't make sense. Consider me an evil underling. I lie. Huh. It can't be you, right? Okay. What if you're the husband? That doesn't make... It does make sense. Wait a minute. Hold on, is this it? Okay. So, this is husband. Right? This is mistress. Because the oh, this guy was lying the whole... sorry. This whole time I'm being like, oh, this can't make sense because he's right here. This also can't make sense because this guy is right here. No, okay. This guy is the copycat and he is good. Or, you know, the other way around, maybe. Well, you're only picking innocence, right, wife? Yeah, so this is our copycat. This is mistress, because to tell the truth, you would say 1 away. Okay, we found it. Took me a little bit longer than maybe it should have, but we got there. Alrighty. So now we just need to figure out the rest of this. Lives in this town, never heard of skeptic. Good. Did you just obscure yourself? Maybe, because I'm pretty sure these are all fine. These all check out. Pretty sure that's it. You can obscure yourself, right? Yeah, okay. Here, we'll draw a little... Oh, how do I make it bigger? Can I not make the pen bigger? I don't think I can make the pen bigger. Smile. For good luck. Yeah, okay, cool. That was really fun to solve, now that I actually understand how this fucking surrounding is different than adjacent. Yeah, oh well. Sometimes we make mistakes. I think I will probably leave it there though. It seems like the cases are now just kind of randomly generated. Oh, you can see this is the percent you gain. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, I'm very down to do another run of this game if people are interested. This shit's so cool. I guess to clarify my little yapping in the middle there, I don't know. I don't want to be like, oh, they're copying Demon Bluff, but I was like, oh, the drunk is poisoned and that's why they lie now. I don't know. This is a cool game though, and I don't know, maybe they're both just sort of taking inspiration from the same thing, so it happens. And you know, it's also like similar genre, like, oh no, the shooter game also has a pistol in it. I don't know. This game seems cool though, and it's different enough, right? I really like this. It's cool. Anyway, I think I will leave it there though. I will also maybe stream this game on Sunday. We'll see. This seems like a cool game to stream. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Oh yeah, this is a demo. It will be in the description if you maybe want to play it for yourself. It's very fun. I would recommend it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. If you want to help me out, consider leaving a like. See ya.